As a specialty coffee buyer in Uganda, your options for smallholder processed coffee are very limited in quality, and typically export grades from Uganda tend to be very low and very generic. And I learned that there was going to be a new business starting, very entrepreneurial, small, lean business that was focused on small farmers. And this was 2017, the first year that Mountain Harvest got started. We decided to take a chance on one of the first containers produced that year. I was a fast fan, and I really loved the business model. And when I started working for Royal, I made the introduction because I thought that Royal, as an importer, could really benefit from working with Mountain Harvest Coffee and helping other roasters discover this new way of managing smallholder produced coffee in a very well-known part of Uganda for specialty, but historically underserved.
Counterculture is a roasting company that is known for quality, sustainability, and education. And we're also known for taking risks on emerging origins and really trying to help people push a quality and sustainability agenda in places that have historically been overlooked. There's an expectation in specialty coffee that the product be very high quality and taste good. And I think a lot of specialty coffee companies, Counterculture included, really want a coffee that not only tastes good, but that does good, that has impact behind it.
Mountain Harvest was willing to start very small and focused. And in the early years, they kept reminding me as a buyer, because I kept asking for more coffee. We want to limit to the farmers that we can really make an impact with, and just the volumes that we feel we can perfect under the circumstances. And I really respected that because it's very, I think, tempting if you have some popularity as an exporter to sort of cast a wider net and see how much more coffee you can fit into your contracts and how much more money you can pump through the organization. And I think Mountain Harvest was always resistant to that temptation. So the growth has been very organic over the years, and it's a really good approach for long-term business survival.
The reality behind that is it is a lot easier to invest in the quality part. And that's kind of what we saw in Uganda. People that were investing in that space that were mainly investing in quality. But Mountain Harvest really wanted to take the next step, which was say, well, how do we empower coffee farmers to share in the success of specialty coffee and of that quality product.
Mountain Harvest is investing more in central processing models. I think they're doing it with this kind of momentum with their farmers, where they've trained them on really great fundamentals of specialty coffee processing, and now they're able to also get even more potential out of the same harvest by controlling the processing, further reducing defects, and the farmers approaching them wanting to sell and wanting to be educated. And that was like a really big change to the status quo, and it's worked every step of the way, and that's really inspiring.
We've been working with Mountain Harvest, I think, pretty much since the beginning, because they take our feedback to heart and they really look for ways to make it work while still really holding on to their vision about how to make the coffee trade more equal and really how to get farmers more involved. And that to me was really interesting because our customers do want more. They want to know that the coffee that they're buying for us does good, more than it just tastes good. And that was something that I felt like Mountain Harvest was really going to take seriously.
A lot of specialty roasters are still learning about what great coffees taste like from Uganda. And so it's kind of a door opener just to have like a micro lot or a really excellent quality washed coffee from Uganda to show to a roaster to begin with. The easy pitch to make for Mountain Harvest is the impact model for farmers. It's been overlooked historically for roasters, especially in the United States. And as that starts to change, it just makes me really proud that we have a group like Mountain Harvest to talk about with them, because it's a great introduction to the potential of Uganda, and you can taste it in the cup.